See, from pair of line we get this is the equation of pair of straight line. Now, if A, B, 1 and coefficient of xy is equal to 0, then the above equation turned into circle, general equation of the circle. See, I am putting A1, B1, xy 0. So, general equation of circle will be x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. That is the general equation of the circle. Now, you observe that see, there is a point xy and this is the junction of x
सर ये एक लड़का इससे बात कर लेंगे, इसको बोल देंगे कि अगर कोई भी ये है सौरभ साहू बोल के, तो अगर तुमको कोई प्रॉब्लम होता है तो मुझसे बात कर
हेलो
हेलो सर।
हेलो। अच्छा, अब आज हाँ, जो हो रहा है ये सर्किल, अगर सर्किल के ऊपर कोई डाउट आ जाए तो डोंट हेजिटेट टू आस्क मी, ठीक है?
Okay, sir. Sir, in the equation of circle, x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2 उसके बाद वो जो
c is equal to 0, ये जो
हाँ।
पेयर ऑफ स्ट्रेट लाइन का जो इक्वेशन है, इससे इसमें a को a की जगह में 1, b के जगह में 1 पुट करना और xy का जगह में 0, ये जनरल इक्वेशन से, जनरल पेयर ऑफ लाइन से जनरल इक्वेशन का सर्किल आ रहा है, ठीक है?
Okay, sir. Got it.
Actually, circle by our जो बेसिक कॉन्सेप्शन से भी मिल सकता है. सपोज यहाँ पे कोई आदमी खड़ा है, यह है जंक्शन ऑफ एक्स एंड वाई एक्सिस, तुम जानते हो इसको 0 0 ओरिजिन कहता है. तो इफ आई ज्वाइन, this will be radius, this will be length r. Now, if that person is moving, keeping a fixed distance, then locus of this point, ये जो आदमी का जो पथ, रास्ता जो है, locus, इसको बोलता है locus, हाँ?
Yes, sir.
Okay, suppose you are walking through a road, that is your locus. The person keeping a fixed distance and moving around, जो curve complete हो गया, इसको सर्किल बोल रहा है. Now, इसका डिस्टेंस, तुम डिस्टेंस फॉर्मूला x minus 0 whole square, y minus 0 whole square, डिस्टेंस फॉर्मूला, ये that length I have assumed r. So, This is the equation of the circle. Equation of the circle having center, that is called center, having center at origin and radius r. So here I got general equation of the circle. Here I got a specific equation of the circle जिसका सेंटर 0 0 बोल दिया. तो इसका मतलब सेंटर की ऑलवेज 0 0 ही होगा? नहीं, ये पॉइंट शिफ्ट हो सकता है. तब सर्कल का इक्वेशन क्या होगा? जस्ट कीप एंड वॉच.
ओके सर.
सी, अभी सेंटर 0 0 है. नाउ सेंटर शिफ्ट हो गया, यहां पे आ गया. ये तो original x and y axis. Suppose this is the point with respect to origin. Now origin जो था वो शिफ्ट होके यहां पे आ गया. तो पहले सर्कल कैसे था? ऐसे. ठीक है. सपोज इट इज ए फुटबॉल प्लेग्राउंड. ये है सेंटर, यहां पे बॉल रखा हुआ है. नाउ प्लेग्राउंड थोड़ा चेंज हो गया. कहां चला गया प्लेग्राउंड? यहां पे आ गया. सो उसमें तो नया एक्सिस बनेगा, है कि नहीं? कोऑर्डिनेट ज्योमेट्री विदाउट एक्सिस एग्जिस्ट नहीं हो सकता है. तो यहां पे नया एक्सिस आ गया, है कि नहीं?
यस सर.
सो ये जो सर्कल था, दैट मींस आई एम सपोजिंग इट इज ए प्लेग्राउंड. सो प्लेग्राउंड भी शिफ्ट हो गया. तो नया एक्सिस का रेस्पेक्ट में वो प्लेग्राउंड का इक्वेशन क्या है? ओल्ड एक्सिस विथ रेस्पेक्ट टू ओल्ड एक्सिस, स्मॉल x square small y square is equal to r square. Now x and y are shifted to capital X capital Y. तो ये सर्कल शिफ्ट हो गया. इसका मतलब उसका रेडियस और एरिया तो चेंज नहीं हुआ, है कि नहीं? ये सर्कल जो प्लेग्राउंड था ये जगह को छोड़ के थोड़ा अलग जगह में बन गया. तो यहां पे जो रेडियस था, यहां पे भी तो सेम रेडियस रहेगा. सो with respect to new axis, equation of circle would be what? Capital X square plus capital Y square is equal to R square. Means शेप में तो एक ही रहेगा ना. स्मॉल x. अभी कोई घर में है, कोई आदमी घर में है, उसका इक्वेशन x स्क्वायर प्लस y स्क्वायर r स्क्वायर. घर का बाहर हो गया तो नया पैंट शर्ट पहन लिया. तो बट देखने में तो सेम ही लगेगा ना, कैपिटल स्क्वायर प्लस y स्क्वायर r स्क्वायर. ठीक है?
हाँ सर.
बट जो आदमी बाहर गया न्यू ड्रेस पहन के, उसका ओरिजिनलिटी क्या है? तो विथ रेस्पेक्ट टू स्मॉल x एंड स्मॉल y आई हैव टू शिफ्ट कैपिटल X एंड कैपिटल Y. ये तो बाहर गया, बाहर का ड्रेस है. ओरिजिनल एक्सिस क्या था? स्मॉल x स्मॉल y. तो ये न्यू एक्सिस और ओरिजिनल एक्सिस के बीच में एक रिलेशन फाइंड करना है. क्या रिलेशन? सपोज यहां पे सेंटर था 0 0, यहां पे अल्फा बीटा. नाउ I can consider this as not line segment. So हम एक परपेंडिकुलर ड्रा कर लिया. तो अल्फा क्या है? ये लेंथ है अल्फा, ये लेंथ है बीटा, ये लेंथ है x, and this length is capital X. So if you consider this thing as a rectangle, so this is capital X, this is also capital X. So ये अल्फा प्लस कैपिटल X दोनों को मिला के स्मॉल x आएगा. So small x क्या होगा? Capital X plus alpha. I have measured it horizontally. Vertically, join this. This line segment's length is capital Y. ये भी कैपिटल Y होगा. क्यों? रेक्टेंगल और स्क्वायर का ऑपोजिट साइड इक्वल है. तो ये तो बीटा, तो ये भी बीटा. सो ये जो टोटल लेंथ y प्लस बीटा आ गया, तो y capital Y plus beta. So from here, what conclusion I can draw? Capital X, x minus alpha, capital y minus beta. So you drag this value in place of capital X. You write x minus alpha whole square in place of capital y minus beta whole square. So from here, I can say one thing. We have got an equation of a circle whose center is alpha beta, radius is r. Center is alpha beta, so I am highlighting this part, that is equation of a circle having center alpha beta and radius r. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Now you can ask me, then what will be the center and radius of this general equation? So if I can convert this general equation into the specific equation, then by comparing I can get the center and radius of general equation. कैसे होगा? तो एकदम टफ नहीं है. जो क्लास 7 में किया था a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square, फिर रिकॉल करना पड़ेगा. कैसे?
Okay.
देखो, ये जो पार्ट है x square and 2gx, put them in a bracket. Y square and 2fy, put them in a bracket. And जो C पार्ट है उसको राइट हैंड साइड में फेंको. तो what formulas reference is peeping at the door? देखो a square plus 2ab. So how to bring a perfect square? I need to introduce x square plus 2gx plus g square. हम एक g square उधार ले लिया. ऐसे ही y square 2fy plus f square हम ले लिया. जब g square and f square I borrowed, so I have to return. So in right hand side I have to write g square plus f square minus c. Hope you could follow. Now it is very junior level calculation. X plus g whole square plus y plus f whole square is equal to g square plus f square minus c. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Now you compare this equation to this. Okay? I'm skipping to the next page. So x plus g whole square y plus f whole square is equal to g square plus f square minus c. That is what actually that general equation of circle is revised to this form. Okay, this is converted into this form.
Yes.
How we are privileged by this? Few minutes back, we had this formula whose center is alpha and beta and radius r. So you compare this equation to the standard value plus g, but we had minus alpha. How can you write plus in terms of minus? Minus of minus g. Y minus of minus m. And r square. Can I express the whole thing as a perfect square? Yes. Like you know 5. 5 is not a perfect square. But if I wish, I can write root 5 whole square. So root of g square plus f square minus c whole square. So you compare now. Compare this equation and this equation. Alpha is what? X minus minus g, x minus alpha. Alpha is minus g. Y minus of minus f, y minus beta. So beta is minus f. R square, here this thing square. R root g square plus f square minus c. So if general equation of circle is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. Its center is alpha beta. What is alpha? Minus g minus a. So this is the center of the general equation if given in this form, and radius root of g square plus f square minus c. So it is a basic preliminary formula. Basic preliminary formula. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Now, one minute. If a circle with general equation intersects x-axis, then find its length. Or in other way, length of x-intercept. You draw coordinate axis and draw one circle which cuts x-axis at 2 points. Say AB. AB is called x-intercept. Now, if the general equation is given, how to find the length of x-intercept. How to find AB. See, at A and B, what is the y coordinate? 0.
Yes, sir.
Both the points y coordinate is 0. What is the x coordinate? We don't know. We have to assume. I am letting this thing x2, this thing x1. So x1 is what length? This length. What is x2? That length. So what is this length by the figure? By the figure, this length is x2 minus x1. Okay? So AB is x2 minus x1. Understand? Now, how to find its length with respect to the general equation? General equation of the line, general equation of the circle. X square, y square, 2gx, 2fy plus c is equal to 0. Now, when the circle meets x-axis, when the circle meets x-axis, when the circle meets x-axis, in that case, what is 0? On x-axis, what is 0? Y.
Y is 0.
So, you plug this value and put in place of y. So, y के जगह में हम 0 पुट कर रहा हूं. क्या बचेगा हमको? हमारा ये तो 0 हो गया, 2gx रहेगा plus c. So, it is turned into a single variable quadratic equation. That means it has two roots. And you know the relation between the two roots of quadratic. In class 10, irrespective of any board, you are taught alpha plus beta minus a b by a, alpha beta c by a. So here two roots. One is x1, another is x2. So sum of the root b. What is b over here? 2g. What is a? 1
1.
minus b by a. x1, x2, c by a. That is c. So we have got these two results. How does it help us in finding x2 minus x1? We have to recall one formula which you were taught in class 7. Hope you can memorize. A minus b whole square. A plus b whole square minus 4ab. Basic algebraical property. So what about a minus b? Square root of this. So we will apply that. Here x2 minus x1 is what? It is compared to a minus b root over of x2 plus x1 whole square minus 4x1 x2. Once you get this, you just use this value which we have had few minutes back. So put here minus 2g whole square minus 4c. So maximum what simplification can be done? See, minus 2g whole square means 4g square minus 4c. I can take 4 common out of the root in terms of 2. So this is nothing but x-intercept length of x-intercept by the circle x square y square 2gx 2fy plus c is equal to 0. So, taking the coup from x-intercept, easily we can establish y-intercept. Same type of formula, so no point of proving again. Twice root f square minus c. That is y-intercept. This is x-intercept. Okay, is equation. It is like this. It touches both the coordinates. See, you are taught in junior class, class 10, from external point, if we are able to draw two tangent to a circle, then the length will be equal. I hope you can remember that theorem in class 10 which we have left. This and this length are
Yes.
equal. Now, this is alpha I am letting. Now, from here you drop a perpendicular, from here you drop a perpendicular. Perpendicular means where? At center. Why? Because we know that radius and tangent are perpendicular to each other. So this will be considered as radius. And radius means where? At center of the circle. ठीक है? हम जानता है कि radius and tangent at the point of contact 90 डिग्री होता है. So हम तो 90 डिग्री ड्रॉ किया. So ये radius होना चाहिए. यहाँ पे भी point of contact में हम 90 डिग्री ड्रॉ किया. ये भी radius होना चाहिए. दो radius meet कहाँ करेगा? सेंटर में.
Enter.
सो ये अल्फा, ये 90, ये भी 90, ये भी 90, तो ये एक स्क्वायर आ गया. सो अगर ये अल्फा, ये भी अल्फा, ये भी अल्फा, सेंटर भी अल्फा कॉमा अल्फा आ गया. सो few minutes back, see, we got equation of the circle was what? X minus alpha whole square, y minus beta whole square is equal to r square. So taking reference from this, we can get equation of circle touches both the axes is x minus alpha whole square, y minus alpha whole square is equal to alpha square, where center is alpha comma alpha and radius also alpha. Now, if the circle touches only x-axis, if the circle only x-axis, how can I comprehend? It will be like this, only x-axis. So if this is alpha and this is beta, if I wish, I can consider this. So center is alpha beta and radius is beta. Why? Because Circle, in circle, radius and tangent perpendicular to each other. This is perpendicular, so this must be considered as radius. So in this case, equation of circle will be what? X minus alpha whole square, y minus beta whole square is equal to beta square. It
Yes.
touches only x-axis. Now, had it been touch it only y-axis like this, if the circle touches y-axis like this, draw a perpendicular, it must be radius, radius must pass through center. अगर ये रेडियस है सेंटर से ही जाए तो consider this thing as alpha, this thing as beta, center will be alpha comma beta and radius alpha. So if a circle touches y-axis only, then its equation x minus alpha whole square y minus beta whole square is equal to alpha square. Plus 8y plus 25 minus a square is equal to 0 touches x-axis only. Then value of a is, there are 4 options, a 0, b plus minus 4, c plus minus 2, d plus minus 3. So this is the sum given. It touches x-axis only. It touches x-axis only. Then you can take reference of this concept. Suppose center is alpha beta. It touches x-axis. You first bring the equation in this form. X minus alpha whole square plus y minus beta whole square is equal to beta square. First, let us bring that. X square plus y square 6x minus 8y plus 25 minus a square. Now, how to get that whole square form? X square minus 6x, with that you introduce one plus 9, because if you bring that plus 9, it will refer a minus b whole square. Now same concept will be followed here, y square minus 8y. So to get, it is what? A square minus 2ab. So you need a 16. So we have borrowed 16 and 9. So we have to return it by balance. I added, so I subtract. Okay. So 9 and 16 we have taken. So you do one thing, carefully you see, how the previous concept will help us directly. 9 plus 16, फिर 25 हम उधर लिया, तो 25 हम शोध भी कर दिया, ये 25 borrowed, 25 returned. Yes or no?
Yes,
So,
sir.
that 25 and that 25 will get cancelled. X minus 3 whole square, y minus 4 whole square is equal to a square. Now, it touches x-axis only. If it touches x-axis, what form will haunt us? X minus alpha whole square plus y minus beta square is equal to beta square. So, what is beta? You compare y minus beta whole square is equal to beta square. Okay? So, what is beta? Compare 4. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
A is 4. It can be plus 4 or minus 4 because once you do the square, it will be positive. Option B, JE 2030, it can. See, so nominal question. Sometimes our wrong perception that J is in out of our reach. Not at all.
Yes.
JE main, JE advanced is different. But in JE main, reasonable question is being given. Okay. So if we have sound theoretical knowledge, easily we can defend in short span. So this is one type. Go through. Now, new concept. New concept means old knowledge will be revisited. What is that? Suppose two circles are there. They touch each other externally. See class 10's geometrical Euclidean geometry theorems. So they must have a common tangent. Okay? They touch each other means if I draw perpendicular and if I draw perpendicular in both cases, C1 and C2 are centers. In both cases, these two lines passes to center because we know radius and tangent are perpendicular to each other. So this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree. So C1, C2 is a straight line. C1, C2 is a straight line. Once I am able to join the center by one straight line, that means the figure depicts the two circles touch each other externally. So ये condition क्या है? ये दो सर्कल each other को touch कर रहा है externally. So this is say radius of the first circle, radius of the second circle. So sum of two radius is equal to the distance between the two center. If you get that relation, it is that will help you to recall the condition of collinearity. In class 7 you are taught, just recall your memory. This is the condition of triangle. Hope you can remember. AB plus AC greater than BC. Sum of two sides greater than third side. But once the point falling down and meets BC, then you will get what? AB plus AC, AB plus AC equal to BC. This is the condition of collinearity. That coordinate concept, collinearity. you got in your junior class. Here you also see R1 plus R2 is the distance of C1, C2. That means these 3 points are collinear and 2 circles touch each other. Okay? Is the condition that 2 circles with center C1 and C2 and radius R1 and R2 touch each other externally. This is the condition that they touch each other externally. That means how many common tangents can be drawn? One tangent already being drawn, another tangent easily we can draw, and one more tangent easily we can draw. So if that condition holds, that means 2 circles have 3 common tangents. So you must be aware of the question. See, if you once you get the question, and if you are asked to find the number of common tangents, you put the data in this formula. You find the radius of the first circle, second circle, and find the distance between the 2 circles. If that condition is satisfied, that means they have 3 common tangents. Okay?
Yes, I got it.
Now, if they touch each other internally, this is a bigger circle. Now, there is a smaller circle lies inside the bigger, but they are touching each other internally. So, C1 is the center of the bigger circle. C2 is the center of the smaller circle. And C P is the point of contact. Now, this part is radius R1, this part R2. So, it is clearly depicted the distance between C1, C2 is nothing but C1P, that is P, minus C2P. C1P is the radius of the bigger circle. C2P is the radius of the smaller circle. So once you get this condition, so what does it depict? It is the condition that the two circles touch each other internally. If they touch each other internally, ये figure क्या बोल रहा है? Only one common tangent. So they must have one common tangent. Only one common tangent. So then they must have only one common tangent. If they touch each other internally. Now, here one circle is touching other externally, here internally. If they do not touch each other, then what happens? Suppose two circles are kept aside. This is the radius of the first circle. This is the radius of the second circle. And this is the distance between C1 and C2. What is clearly visible? Which distance is bigger? Distance C1 और C2 का बीच में जो distance और दोनों रेडियस का सम करने के बाद वो जो डिस्टेंस मिलेगा. Obviously C1 और C2 का बीच में जो डिस्टेंस है, ठीक है? So this figure depicts the distance between C1 and C2 greater than R1 plus R2. Then if that thing occur, then two circles will not touch or cut each other. Then how many common tangents can be drawn? One, two, three, and this is tangent. And last one, four. Total four tangents. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this case, we will have four common tangents. Four common tangents. Now, if inside one big triangle If there is another triangle lies totally inside the bigger, then C1 is the center of the bigger circle, C2 is the center of the smaller circle. Now C1 and C2's distance between C1 and C2, if less than mod R1 minus R2, R1 is this, R2 is this is R1, the bigger one, R2. If that difference is lesser than R1 minus R2, distance between C1 and C2, then smaller circle will lie completely within the bigger circle. In that case, so this condition depicts, ये बोल रहा है, then two circles will have no common tangents. कोई common tangent नहीं होगा. Based on this, we'll do one sum, which came in the recent past in JEE. Let the circle C1, then alpha plus beta plus R1 square plus R2 square is equal to option A 110, option B 120, option C 1, I missed out 4 R1 square plus R2 square. Option C 125, and this is 130, 125, 140. This sum's importance is what? It came in April. It came in April 8, 2024 in first set. Okay? But you see, this sum also demands basic property of circle. We need not have to go through the gigantic theories and nail-biting concept. Basic concept. Two circles, one circle center alpha beta means unknown, other circle center 8 by and 15 by 2 given, radius in both cases are unknown. They touch each other externally. So externally touching concept already we have got. We have had here externally touching R1 plus R2 C1 C2. But still it is not decided whether that condition will be applicable here or not. But the conception must be applicable. See, let us draw two circles. Two circles. They touch each other externally at which point? At this point. This point's coordinate is what? 6, 6 as per the given question. Now, center of the first circle C1 and center of the same circle C2. What is? Sorry, not C1. You better you write, because C1 is already mentioned. Better you write O1 O2. O2 we know. Center O2. O2 means 8, 15 by 2. O1, center of the first circle, alpha, beta. Now you join. There is the common tangent. Now that point 6, 6 divides the ratio into 2:1. So this point is 8, 15 by 2. This point is alpha, beta. And section ratio formula, I am letting this point is P. Let P divides O1, O2 into 2:1 ratio. So again, recapitulation of the past. What? In class 9 or 10, whatever board it be, this is x1, y1. This is x2, y2. This is P, M and N. If P divides internally the two extremities point, P will be what? mx2 plus nx1 by m plus m, my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. So that junior level property again is peeping. So here, by section ratio formula that you are taught in your junior class, that section ratio formula which you are taught in your junior class is being recalled again. P will be what? M x2, that means 2 into 8 plus, hope you are able to catch it, 1 into alpha by m plus n, 2 plus 1, m into y2, that means 2 into 15 by 2. Only you give a concentration in calculation. Okay, that much of knowledge is not required. Okay, it is what is required? The basic grip on theory. 2 into 15 by 2, 1 into beta, 2 plus 1. So 16 plus alpha by 3 Here 2 cancel. 15 plus beta by 3. That is P. That is P जो हमने derive किया. The same P given. So दोनों तो same point है. So we will compare. We will compare the components. This is same as equivalent to 6,6. So इसका जो x component है और इसका x component same होना चाहिए because ये दोनों तो same point है. इसका y component भी ये y component के साथ same होना चाहिए. So 16 plus alpha by 3, x component of this point is x component of the same point. Hope you are getting.
Yes, sir.
Is it so tough? That much of tough? No, I think. Just
No, sir.
yes. So alpha is equal to 2, beta is equal to 3. So one unknown part is extracted, 2, 3. So alpha and beta. So these parts are derived. Now what is left? Finding R1 and R2. Once I get 2, 3 and once I had 8 and 15 by 2, then by distance formula, that is also recapitulation of class 9, 10 level. We will find O1P and O2P. They are radius, radii in plural. See, so it is so simple to understand. One thing is difficult to understand the handwriting. Okay. O1P, that is radius 1. How can I get? By distance formula. 6 minus 2 whole square plus 3 minus 6 minus 3 whole square. Four square plus 3 square. 25, that is 5. R1 we have got 5. What about R2? R2, distance between these 2 points. What is R2? 8 minus 6 whole square. 15 by 2 minus 6 whole square. That is 2 square. And that is 9 by 4 by calculation. That means straight approach, 5 by 2. So that is R2, that is R1. Now you just look or observe over this question. What is given? Alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta plus 4 R1 square plus R2 square. What is alpha? 2. What is beta? 3. What is R1? Just now we have got 5. And R2, 5 by 2 whole square. Okay. So we are in the verge of conclusion. 25 plus 25 by 4. 5 plus 4 into 125. So must be careful in calculation. Okay. 125 by 4. This will get cancelled. 130. Option B correct. So JE level is achieved here. Okay, in only one class. See, it is not so tough, not so tough. The toughness is being imposed. But actually, if you had grip on theory, toughness will be wiped out. Obviously, you must have grip on calculation.
सौरभ, आपका कोई क्वेश्चन है? आपका क्लियर है?
हाँ पूरा पूरा क्लियर है।
Hello,
हाँ सर।
could you follow this?
Yes, I have written all the thing in my notebook.
Today, we'll conclude with another sum which came in JE. Because before circle, here straight line is taught. Let us make a bridge between circle and straight line. And basic knowledge on circle and knowledge of image in straight line will be composite now. Based on this, one sum which came in recent past, in last year, JE. If the 1, option B, 2, option C, $75. How funny. Option D, 3. The previous sum, April 8, 2024, first sem, that is April 8, 2024, second sem. First of all, image. If you see the video of straight line, there I had described one formula which gives you the idea of a shortcut method of finding image of a point with respect to a line. See, if there is a line x plus by plus c is equal to 0 and there is a point x1 y1, if I am asked to find the image of this, even in optics, in physics, you are told that object and image distance are equal. Yes or no? So,
Yes, sir.
If you follow that concept, it will be, big process, conventional way. But there is a shortcut formula, and in that theoretical part, I have described from where the shortcut formula is originated. कहाँ से आया है? आकाश से तो नहीं है. कहाँ से आया है? अगर तुमको वो जो कहाँ से शॉर्टकट फॉर्मूला आ रहा है अगर नहीं पता चला, कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं आएगा. बट शॉर्टकट फॉर्मूला यूज करना होगा. देखो क्या है शॉर्टकट फॉर्मूला. ये है इमेज, ये है ऑब्जेक्ट. x2 minus x1 by a, y2 minus y1 by b, minus twice x1 py1 plus c by a square plus b square. यहाँ पे x1 y1 a b c सब दिया हुआ है. देखो ये जो लाइन बोला, लाइन है x plus 2y minus 2 0 और पॉइंट -4,5, इसका इमेज सपोज x, y. तो ये फॉर्मूला इस्तेमाल करो. x minus x1 minus 4 by a is what? 1. y minus 5 by 2 is equal to minus 2. A is what? 1. compared to this, a x1 प्लस b क्या है 2, y1 क्या है 5, कंपेयर करो, कंपेरिजन इज मेन थिंग, 5 प्लस c क्या है -2 by a square plus b square. Now carefully calculation to be done. X plus 4 by 1, y minus 5 by 2. This will be, you also observe if I do any mistake in calculation, because mistake can be taken, take place by anyone. 10 minus 6, 4, 8, 8 by 5. So x is what? 8 by 5 minus 4 minus 12 by 5. Y is what? 16 by 5 plus 5. Hope there is no mistake of mine. Yes, one mistake already I have got. There is a minus sign I missed out. 10 minus 8 by 5. Understand?
Yes, sir.
So, this is minus 8 by 5. That means it is minus. So, it is minus 28 by 5. And y will be what? 5 minus 16 by 5. That is minus 9 by 5. So the image I have got. Therefore, image is what? Minus 28 by 5 minus 9 by 5. Now that image lies on where? On circle. Means जब ये पॉइंट सर्कल का ऊपर आएगा तब सर्कल का x और इसका x एक हो जाएगा, सर्कल का y इसका y भी सेम हो जाएगा. मीन्स आई कैन पुट दैट ऑन द सर्कल. इसको बोलता है सेटिस्फाई कर रहा है. सो एज इमेज lies on x plus 4 whole square, y minus 3 whole square is equal to r square. Therefore, इसके जगह में minus 28 by 5 और y का जगह में minus 9 by 5 whole square. यही r square है. कैलकुलेशन करो. minus 8 by 5 whole square minus 24 by 5 whole square is r square. If there is no silly mistake can be taken place by anyone. 64, 24 square is what? 24 square is 576, 64 is 8 square is 64. That means 640 by 25. I think there is some mistake of mine. 1 minute, let me check. Minus 8 by 5 and this is y minus 3. 25. Oh, this is plus 9 by 5. 5 into 5. See, plus minus से कितना फर्क पड़ता है देखो. हाँ
sir.
So you must be careful in calculation, not in that much of theory or this thing. So this is minus 6 by 5. एक simple answer आ गया. देखो, total 100 by 25. R square आ गया 4. What is told to find? R is 2. So option B. Sum is not at all tough. Where is the toughness? Toughness is, calculation. Not tough, but see, it must be, must not be unmindful. If we must be casual in defending the sum, but must not be casual in doing the calculation of junior class. Understand? Okay, so whatever is taught, understood, I think.
Yes, sir, understood.
So many things left, but that doesn't bring any pressure on you, because the thing is, अगर तुम conceptually proceed करोगे तो ये जो toughness dilute हो जाएगा, ठीक है?
हाँ, ठीक है.
So whatever is taught today, hope you understood, and next day we'll do something more on it. Today we have done few joint level sum even with straight and normal and easy approach. So it is not so tough. The way it is propagated that joint is tough, out of reach, not actually. So keep on seeing the videos and attending the class of Vidyanest. Hope your career will be smooth if you follow our class properly. Thanks a lot. See you in the next class. Goodbye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Welcome.